does my mouth get so fucking wet?
Yeah, you know I'm doing fine. Bossed up, talking about you wanna come home for the night. Yeah, you know I'm looking good. I'm sauced up, got your life together, now you coming for your prize. Cause I know what you like. It only feels right.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this mess of a channel. I am your host, your Grand Marshal. I'm going to keep my hands down here because they're a little on the Ashley Benson side and I don't have time for that. So without further ado, I'm not going to keep you guys too long. We're going to get right into the bullshit so we can get on out of here, okay? By the way, I forgot to mention Insecure on the last video. I'll get more in depth into the second episode the next time, you know, whenever that video comes out. But plus the first episodes are always kind of slow anyway. So to recap really quickly, just so we can move on, and like I said, we'll get more into depth into the second episode whenever that video comes out. It started off with the flashbacks as per usual, and it kind of sets the tone for Issa and Molly's relationship. Apparently they ain't fucking with each other no more. I want to believe it's Molly because the whole entire first episode basically showed Issa's growth and how she's really coming into herself right now. But Molly is still being Molly, still fucking over herself and just stepping on her own toes and getting in the way of herself, you know? But aside from that, although Issa isn't working and, you know, she ain't got no man and she's basically down on her shit right now, but she's trying to keep a positive outlook on everything as a bad bitch do. Whatever company or whatever the fuck she's working for had like that fundraiser, some like networking event or whatever in the backyard of her apartment building. And her partner on the whole project that she was working on, come to find out, of course this nigga Lawrence finds his way back in the first episode fucking shit up. Issa's project partner is Lawrence's current boo. Messy boots. So that whole dynamic just kind of fucked Issa's head up a little bit to the point where she was getting out her own head and she couldn't even get any donors or sponsors at her event because the only thing on her mind was this bitch fucking my ex. But in the end, they were able to get over the initial awkwardness of the situation. She went back to her fuck nigga. Issa eventually was able to finish the event and get signups that she needed and then some. And of course my bitch Amanda was being messy for spilling the tea in the first place. But I mean, and then my bitch Kelly, for her 2 minutes, of course, just stealing the whole fucking show. She gets me she gives me one every time. That's a bad bitch right there. So that was the Insecure recap in about like 2 minutes, I'm hoping. First up, it's not Monday, nor is it February, but it's never not a good time to shout out and admire and praise the glory that is the black man. Hello. I just want to let all you girls know that this is my man. I would appreciate if you guys stop emailing and DMing me about this April chick or was he with Nia? I don't give a fuck. Stop. I don't know her. I don't know that emotion. Crow's feet and all, that is my man. And the dick is mine. He's unbothered and so am I. Keisha, your man, the boy is mine. He is also mine as well. At first, he wasn't doing it for me. I don't know what it was. I think it was the fact that Keisha was about a smooth 55 when they got together. He couldn't have been no older than 12. So it was just like he was giving me very much Pampers teas, very much Similac, giving me breastfeeding, you know. He finally hit puberty and then it's like, I think it was the Pop Smoke braids. It could be, you know, tattoos. It could be the chesticles. It could be me admiring the whole physique. Like, now someone who hasn't really been on my timeline lately, mainly because I feel like he purposely went like MIA for a while to kind of get his name out the news. Miss Jussie Smollett, however you pronounce the nigga's name. Miss Thing has been gone for a few months now, since sometime last year, because of the whole bullshit with him and those two attackers and him saying it was Trump supporters and the nuisance and the net thing and the whole shebang. So kind of following the developments where everything kind of left off last year. It's being said now that new details can confirm that those two guys that he said were his attackers and that like brought all that shit from the store and like planned the whole shebang out. You know, the story was real sketchy from the jump. But them two African niggas that he said was like trying to jump him or whatever and put the shit around his neck. So apparently, they was actually lovers. Not sure if it was like a polyamorous relationship, but apparently they were butt buddies and they visited like the bathhouse on a frequent and very, very more than normal occasion. I'm not sure which one is Abel, or Abel. But kind of going off the article and what's kind of going along with it, apparently he's the one with the big lips in the party. That's the one he was infatuated with, and I would have been too. And they were the ones that were really, really close, and they visited a lot of Chicago bathhouses. So of course, when you go into these type of places, you have to show some type of ID. So it's just like my nigga, you're Jussie Smollett. Like, the fuck? So I don't see how he thought he was going to get around that, or how this information wasn't going to come out. So all in all, this whole situation, just kind of paraphrasing and putting it in gay perspective, it's been really messy in my eyes because these two guys have in the past kind of denied the whole gay thing altogether and barely even knowing this nigga, period. So I can say, speaking from like personal experience and having people in my life that have actually went through what they're alleging, I can say that the whole homosexuality thing and the gay thing does not fly that side of the pond. Like Africans and Jamaicans and like people of like that diaspora, I hope I'm not being disrespectful, but they do not give a fuck about us. You know what? This whole situation is just really messy. Jussie can't catch a break. I just feel like he really just needs to like tell the truth about the whole situation. Something had happened, but y'all need to get it together. Now, I'm really, really sad that I had to bring this up and that this is even really a thing, but unfortunately, Summer Walker and London on the Tracks broke up. I just, that was black love. And I really, really was rooting for them. I really, really liked them together. I'm not the type of person that's like deep into celebrities' relationships and like their business and their social medias and all that. I really don't give a fuck about y'all lives. I really, really liked him for her for some reason. I don't know what it is. And random side note, did he make her get a nose job? Now, this story is kind of a rocky one because morally, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about this because Will Smith is my nigga and, rep Philly forever. There have been rumors about Will dibbling and dabbling in these streets for a very, very long time. They've been talking about Will was gay. So recently, Orlando Brown made accusations that Will Smith, tried to rape him or did rape him as a kid, allegedly, and that Michael Jackson kind of conspired and put together the whole thing.
This whole Will Smith shit. You feel me? Hey man, that nigga Michael Jackson, bro. You feel me? That nigga Michael Jackson, bro. That nigga set me up, bro. On everything I love, that nigga set me up, bro. You feel me? That nigga is tripping, bro. That nigga be on some other shit, my nigga. Like, straight the fuck up. What are you talking about, my nigga? You raped me as a kid, you bitch ass nigga. You raped me as a kid and you raped all my kids, nigga. And you still trying to motherfucking get away with the shit, nigga. What do you mean? I'm sitting right here, bitch. Every time I see you, I want to slice your neck, motherfucker. You really, really have to understand what the Bible says, bro. The Bible says, honor your mother and your father for your days are long, nigga. I ain't killed you for that reason, bitch. Don't you ever get on a motherfucking TV show and act like I'm the motherfucking rapist, nigga. When you rape me, bitch, you rape every fucking body. Whole ass nigga.
Didn't even know they knew each other, but hey, I want to believe him because rape is not something that should be taken lightly. But it's like, if you guys go back and watch the video where Orlando was talking about his alleged experience, something doesn't seem right in this man's head. It's been known that he has a history of abusing drugs and just kind of being off his cuckoo. It's kind of hard to really take anything he says seriously. I don't know. Like, Orlando has been saying some really outlandish shit, and it's like, I hate being in a position where it's like, I want to believe you, especially given the circumstances, but it's like, my dude, you have a very shaky history. Now, going back to Will, if hypothetically all this was true, Will has been known to possibly, allegedly, yes, been out in these streets, dibbling and dabbling in some booty hole. One of his rather recent escapades now has an OnlyFans account. If you guys paid attention really, really closely about last year or 2 years ago, when the most recent story about Will messing with this dude came out and about him flying him out and bringing him to the crib and when Jada's not there, the alleged guy was posting videos and pictures of him riding up to Will's house, going through the gates and walking throughout. It was crazy. So we'll see what happens with that situation. Do with that as you will. So Destiny's Stepchildren, shout out to Chloe and Halle. They got a new single coming out on Friday featuring My Beach, Sway Lee. Period. My girls give you a sickening vocal every time. My girls give you sickening body every time. My girls give you sickening melanin every time. The flavor, my girl's gonna keep winning and they gonna keep doing it again and again and again. So we're gonna end this off on a light note so we can get to this letter. So I'm not sure if you guys heard the story, but this man in Indiana, which is minding his Caucasian business, I'm gonna go to the ATM, take out some money, boom, bow, bam. So you know how when you go to the ATM, whether you want the receipt or not, it tells you your balance either on the screen or if you print out the ticket. He took out his little $200 or whatever, and it said his available balance was $8.2 million. Bitch, do you know what I would do with $8.2 million if I woke up with $8.2 million in my fucking bank account? First of all debts is paid off. Period. Bitch, we don't own no credit card. We don't own no QVC. I would have withdrew a smooth 1.5 mil right then and there because I have a tendency, and I hope the government is not watching me, creating a new email account to get free trials for things and then forgetting to cancel them. And Apple Music alone is going to take out a smooth 3.7 mil for all these damn charges, and every damn day of them taking out $9.99 out my damn account. Like, I would not know what the fuck to do with myself, honestly. So the guy was like, kind of sucks. You go from being a millionaire 1 second, then go back to being broke again. But hey, once you're poor, you don't have anywhere else to go but up. And you know what? Preach. Okay, so now the moment you've all been waiting for. So today's letter comes from, I'm gonna call you Heidi. So Heidi says, I'm not impressionable in the way of being able to be tricked by some salesperson, but more so in an emotional way. People's opinion on things I'm not very informed on can quickly sway my beliefs if they are backed by logic. More importantly, I used to be around someone who's depressed and didn't like themselves, and it leads me to feel things sort of similar to that. It only has such a significant effect on me because I love that person and was around them constantly, but I am always around people that I love and they rub off on me constantly. So some random person I meet won't have much of an effect on me, but the people that I love do. That's why I surround myself with good people. It might take a few comments and someone willing to talk it through with me, but I'm trying to understand why I'm this way. Maybe link it to something from my childhood. How can I improve on this and not be as impressionable? So I picked this question because now, if I'm interpreting it correctly, this is basically me in the flesh. And as quickly and to simply put it, again, if I'm interpreting it correctly, you could be that type of person that's constantly looking for approval in some sense. And for me, I can say that, yes, for me personally, it does stem back to a childhood thing. I don't want to say I was never allowed to do my own thing, but all jokes aside, being raised in a Black household, specifically in the household that I'm in, we are always taught to take a lot of the bullshit and hurt and anger and things that our parents have grown up with festering inside of them, and we're just taught to take that and accept that and not talk back, not argue, or not have a backbone or speak up or defend ourselves. In a sense, take it as tough love and learn from that. But I personally don't think that's like a healthy mindset or way of teaching to have. And again, for me personally, being in that type of environment for so long and constantly not being able to have a voice or speak up for myself or kind of have my own opinion on a lot of things, you know, when people meet me and people fuck with me, it's like, yo, like, you funny as shit, you're like, you know, you're outgoing, you're this, you're that, you're all of these things. But in a way, that's like a defense mechanism because, you know, now for me, I'm constantly always thinking about what the next person is saying or how they're going to feel about what I do or what I say, or just plain and simply, am I saying the right thing, or did I say it too fast, did I say it too slow, or it's all, I know I probably keep being real repetitive and saying the same thing, but it's like, to put it the best, I feel like it's all a subconscious thing, and it's all mental. It's all in your head. And then at the end of the day, you're only 18. You're still young. I'm talking like I'm an old head, but it's true. Like, you still have time to grow. You still have time to learn. You're still learning who you are as a person, what you tolerate, what you can't tolerate. You know, give it time. Once you come into who you are as a person and know and become solid and solidified with who you are as a human being, you're not going to care, or you're not even going to take heed to what other people are doing and saying, and in return, not feel this need to please everyone in a sense of conforming to their beliefs and to their lifestyles and so on, you know? So love yourself, girl. Like I say all the time, I hope that made any type of sense because I know I ramble and just talking. Now, I hate I have to do this, but you guys know I have to do my little YouTubers thing with my little 2 followers, period. Catch up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. And make sure you follow my channel. If you guys have any questions that you want me to directly answer, you can put it in the comments below. You can DM me, do whatever you feel or please. Or go on Reddit, post it up there. Maybe I'll find it. And if I do and I read it on here, let me know. Let me know if it was you. Why was the Johnson one tell me I was pulling the Ray J challenge and my hat was sliding back? As always, be bold, be brave, be beautiful, be loving, be happy, be prosperous, but most importantly, be you, because you were made to be put on this earth for a reason, and don't ever let no one else tell you otherwise. That is on City Girls, and that is on Period, and I will see you hoes on the next video. Bye, beach.